Hello, everybody. Cyanesk111 here, and welcome back to Civilization VII as Gilgamesh. Our crisis for the Antiquity Age has started, and why would it be any different? We are getting invaded by the smaller powers yet again. I said earlier that I didn't think there has ever been a recorded game of mine where there's been a different type of Antiquity Age crisis other than the invasion. 1 in 3 chance, I should probably mention. But anywho, my town of Tarsus can grow again. I think it is Tarsus. Okay, yes it is. I got it right. My immortal can't really attack yet. And I gotta choose a crisis policy to go by. I could possibly do tribute or barbarian mercenaries. If I do barbarian mercenaries, it would equal out the -1 gold cost that I got earlier. Oh, why do I keep right-clicking? Still, no excuse for why I keep getting this invasion crisis in the Antiquity Age in every recorded run I've done that I remember. I will check though, but that's what I'm betting on. Immortal Ambition. So we get a narrative event for defeating a unit with an immortal. A young immortal wishes to join the Elite 1000 and earn the gold-tipped spear of their ranks. His commander says he must further prove himself on the battlefield by defeating an enemy who wields a sword or a bow. So we can either defeat an infantry or a ranged unit with an immortal. I'm gonna send him to fight infantry, since we are rewarded with culture once we do. Steel versus Steel. Another narrative event regarding an immortal. In his quest to join the Elite 1000, the young immortal stalks the battlefield. Suddenly, he turns and strikes down his prey, a hardened warrior with a shining sword. The commander is impressed, but tells the immortal there is no gold-tipped spear to be had until he brings down a foe on horseback, all on his own. And all the while, entertainment is complete, so we now have an opportunity to build the Colosseum. I think it would be a good idea to go for Satrapy's Mastery, because we get a culture adjacency from the Paradisa. So I guess that's the quest for the immortal defeating an infantry unit complete, so now we gotta have it defeat a cavalry unit somehow. Problem is, I don't know how. I did kind of purchase one there in case my first one got defeated somehow. I'm gonna have to have my immortal units travel as much of this continent as I can just to find a cavalry unit to defeat. Ibru. Gilgamesh loves a contest. He wrestles with his generals, he plays the game of with his scribes, but he yearns for a friend who is his equal, or equal to his opinion of himself in all matters. Getting a mirror. That's kind of funny. But I'm not going to be choosing that because it's +1 happiness, but -1 gold in all settlements, which I do not want. I am already in an alliance with Isabella, so seek out another leader. Though they live in different lands, Gilgamesh has found someone he can call Ibru, friend. And we get a diplomatic attribute point for that. And it will go towards influence on the palace. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, Colosseum time. Okay, I'm gonna have to get production up in Pathragata if I'm gonna have any hope in completing the Colosseum. I don't have enough gold to purchase any buildings in it, though, so that's gonna have to wait. My Immortal's already doing numbers on this crisis. Power of Bugkalot. Of the what people, I don't think I'll be able to know at this time. Okay, based on what yield we see, we'll know what kind of city-state it would have been. It's not coming up just yet. Plus 12 influence from the leader ability we have. Okay, so plus 15 influence, so it would have been a diplomatic power. That much I know now. I'm gonna get another settler. We have an additional settlement limit, so... Actually, two, now that we have the mastery completed. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna work my way towards literacy next, actually, before doing organized military. Oh, what? Oh, come on! Colosseum, Oh, this is so annoying. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to complete the Wonders of the Ancient World Legacy path at this rate. I don't have any other available wonders, so this is not good. Maybe I can get another Paradisa down in the meantime while I'm thinking of something else.
Perfection is achieved.
Engineering is complete. Genghis Khan wants open borders with me, even though I still have yet to know where his lands are. But I'll accept it for the gold, because what else can I do? Isabella wants a farmer's market together, which I will support. I want to go for engineering mastery because it'll get me another codex. Okay, my settler's complete. I'm gonna have to get another one for good measure. I'll have it go over in this area. I'm gonna have to get an amphitheater right down here. Now can I purchase any... Okay, the saw pit will definitely help. It did knock a few turns, but I would like for it to go a little bit faster. Look out, Kutai. We're coming for you. Military aid from Genghis Khan. Definitely supportable. I still got my unit to command. I'm gonna have to wait until I want it to settle to where this spearman is. Okay, thank you for getting out of the way. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Definitely an endeavor to support. And another one. All these other leaders are really friendly to me, even though it's just Genghis Khan and Isabella I'm meeting at this time. Well, looky here. Bug Kalat has been re-established in a position further away from Tarsus. I do not see any cavalry units from Kutai. Sadly. Seashells on the seashore. Citizens line the beach, shucking shellfish to collect the dye within. As the piles of shells grow larger, their briny odor becomes overpowering. We sell the shells on the shore. Pretty nice reference to the tongue twister, because it almost twisted my tongue up. Don't want to be tongue-tied after all. Okay, what's this city gonna be named? Or settlement, rather. Tushpa. Alright, it is kind of funny, given that tush is another word for the butt. I think this is where I will settle next. And then I'll have completed the first milestone of the Pax Imperatoria legacy path. There we go. And I'm being attacked by Kutai. I'm wondering if there's going to be a cavalry unit from Bukalat, given that it's next to a wool and an ivory resource. I'm still betting on it having to be next to a horse's resource. But I'm not too sure. There we go. Crisis is intensifying already. I'm gonna have to watch these encampments, wherever they are. Decentralization always works, since I typically don't use specializations for towns. And there is my next settler at its destination. Sparta! As opposed to the Greek Sparta. Pretty interesting name, if I do say so myself. Okay, the Emil Bell is what I could possibly try to build next. Or the Bursa. I don't want to build over any of my paradisas. Kinda sucks that I have to wait for the amphitheater to finish being constructed. Unless I did this. Right up here. Okay, it does help a little bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to take out this wild game resource, put it here, and this tin resource can go into Parsa. And we've completed milestone 1 of Silk Roads. Cool. Really cool. Alright, Kutai. You've proven your weakness. Now get dispersed. Oh.
Perfection is achieved.
They got one of my mortals. I shall avenge thee! True immortality. As the immortal draws his final breath, a shout rises from among his comrades. One of their own has fallen. Soon he will be reborn. Okay, so there's where the immortal was reborn at. Right in the barracks I had just built in Parsa. Because that would be most appropriate. It's the capital, after all. Okay, still should be able to survive this encounter with the archer. It looks like it will. Very cool deal. I may have to heal up, even though I am wary about this army commander and spearmen approaching me. Outdoor events. The massive amphitheater is an open-air marvel, constructed in natural harmony with the very earth beneath it. Each new event, be it drama or sport, fills the seats quickly. Oh, the amphitheater was clearly made for plays, but we do not have any room for this codex that I just got. Unless I were to convert another town into a city and build a library in it. I could do mathematics and try to get some academies in. Now Genghis Khan wants an alliance with me, which I unfortunately have to reject. Because I am already in one alliance, and it would cost me the 20% growth bonus that I have active, and the +2 war support that I get for my leader ability. I'm still gonna have to keep looking for any cavalry units I can have my immortal units defeat. Not sure if I should go after Genghis Khan on that accord, given that he does specialize in cavalry units. Oh dear. That's the Ural River being flooded. That's nothing a little gold can't fix. Okay, the Bursa is in progress in Parsa. I think I want to fast track that progress with this coming celebration. And I think I would like to do... Let's do Honor. It'll give my units additional combat strength against independent powers. How'd this army commander from Kutai end up here? Okay, he's definitely not from Wasukani. Don't know if he's from Bukalot either. Kind of a mystery why he wanted to end up in this area of the continent. But nonetheless, good day, sir. You just got done in. Okay, the amphitheater's completed. The Nalanda is already built by another player. Are there any wonders left I can build? Mundo Perdido, Wayang Palace, Mausoleum of Theodoric, Coinage, Angkor Wat, Monk's Mound, and that's it. My hopes are not all that high for completing the cultural legacy path that I've been yearning for. Still, the milestones that I did complete are gonna provide me a semi-powerful bonus to what I do have going into the exploration age.
Truly brave.
That's military training complete. Genghis Khan wants open borders again. Gladly. I want to see what the other diplomatic action is. Farmer's market from Isabella? I tell ya. Technology. Going for either of these two technologies is kind of risky. I might do with military training mastery next. Do I want to, really? I think I better go with mathematics. It'll unlock the academy to build once it's completed. And I will get more codex slots once I do build a few of those. I'll build a garden right here for now, while I'm waiting for mathematics to be completed. And that is provided that the Antiquity age does not end before then. I am a little concerned right now. At least I can build all the paradises I want up until the Antiquity age ends. Just like so. Oh, this grunting. The horrors of war in verbal form. Ooh.
There are to be seen at this day certain ruins of the city walls.
Whoop-de-doo. It's the Bursa. Bursa, Bursa, Bursa.
God with such splendor.
And literacy has been completed on top of that. Sparta still has a ways to go before it reaches the coastline. I can't settle another town right now because that would get me over the settlement limit. I will, for now, do this. And I think this right here will do nicely. The increased combat strength would sound good, but I'm gonna have to accept it for the gold. I'm giving it everything I've got right now with all of this. With all that I'm trying to do to complete the cultural legacy path for Antiquity. Citizenship 2 for the Weiyang Palace. Here I come. Okay, it's only going to take 4 turns, so what can I complete in 4 turns? I think a garden will do up here. Farmer's Market with Genghis Khan again. Great. Open markets with Isabella again. For the gold. After all, I'm gonna have to take care of Bug Kalot once again, once my immortal arrives there. Still no wonders available at this time, even though the garden is complete. I could possibly get a merchant, so I can begin trade with Scythian Neapolis at the earliest possible convenient time. Oh no.
To the assembly gap.
I think my immortal is screwed. It's gonna be a miracle if my immortal survives this little ambush. I'm gonna go for skilled trades next. Was the Weiyang Palace built by another player already? It was! Come on, game. Seriously? Ah, man. It's looking like I might have to give up on the cultural legacy path at this point. I got what I got. There's still a chance, but I don't think I want to risk it. Unless I got more production like this. Got a tin resource right here. I'm gonna have to stick it in Tushpa right now. Okay, yeah. I can send this merchant to Scythian Neapolis. My immortal up there is still hanging on by a thread. Oh my goodness. I gotta say that, even though it's just one tile right here, I'm thankful that my immortal got to go even a little bit northern up. If he did get ambushed by the end, even. This is the last paradise I can place for right now. Well, in Pathragarda, at least. And as expected, my immortal up north is done in. But these people made a big mistake leaving Bugkalat unguarded. Plus 15 influence for me, baby. And that is the unfortunate end of the other immortal. Oh, I didn't mean to right-click. I still do not know why I keep doing that. Really not ideal to keep right-clicking all willy-nilly. I could get a blacksmith in here to increase my chances of getting a wonder in Pathragata. But we're at 90% age progress. Am I going to make it at this point? I do not know. I mean, I am going to make it to the end of the age, but it is going to have to be without completing a legacy path fully. At least we got another economic attribute point from having 2 trade routes, even though it's to city-states. I think I could go ahead and do this. Take the wild game out, put the camel in. And there we go. If I could at least get another milestone done in this age, I would be so grateful. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna try. These paradises are gonna gonna be where future civilizations are gonna learn about my glorious past, though. Even if this counts as glorious.
Skill is hand.
Skill trades is complete. Let's aim to do organized military next. Parsa. The Sanchi Stupa is going to go here. Hopefully I will be able to complete it. Here's hoping no other civilization gets to it before I do. Papyrus problems. It's obviously the bottom answer. Thank you very much. Hope you're not using this video to cheat, though. That's against the rules, just so you know. Oh, there we go. Now it's 9 turns until this age ends. I'm gonna have to wrap up what little business I have left in the Antiquity age. What happened? Oh, Tushpa. And they're from Kutai. Alright, you're gonna get it. And it was one of my paradises, too. Oh, you are gonna pay for this. You are so gonna pay for this. I do have the money for another immortal. More than enough. The Forever Legion. Enemies fear that the Legion is immortal. When one soldier falls, another immediately rises up to take their place. Behind this awe-inspiring illusion, however, is a significant recruitment expense. It is worth it. The legend must live on. Also, I completely forgot about using my Hazarpatis all this time, but I think it's a bit late for that now. Okay, I'm gonna have to support this since it's gonna give me additional combat strength against units. Oh, you wanna know what's worse about all this? These aren't even cavalry units, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to complete this quest right here for a gold-tipped spear. I'm gonna do Basis Mastery before it's too late. Come on. Okay, all of this can be repaired while I go ahead and create another immortal. They're my immortals, and I need them now.
All religions should reside everywhere, for all of them desire self-control and purity of heart.
Well, look at that. I finally completed another wonder from this age. The Sanchi Stupa. And only 4 turns left until this age ends. I don't have very high hopes for completing the culture legacy path, especially given how things are looking right now. What I am gonna do is purchase a settler so I can have my 7th city settled. Or town. They start off as towns. Still don't know why I keep getting them mixed up. Still doesn't make sense. I'm gonna do a last-minute casts policy placement. The only other wonder option I can do is Mausoleum of Theodoric, which is gonna take 7 turns. But I don't have the time for that. I think I'm just gonna do a research initiative for the rest of this age. Same for Pathragata.
Should I pass you by?
There we go. Az's mastery is complete. Do I have the... Okay, it does look like I can settle here within the time limit. It's gonna be pretty tight, though. Still no. I'm already in 1 alliance, which is enough for me to get my growth rate way up in my settlements. If I had another camel's resource, then this choice would be much easier, but I do not. Only 2 turns until the sage ends. Code of laws and mathematics are complete. Still don't have any room for these codices, even though there is a legacy I can choose that'll get me science per turn for each antiquity codex I have. It is last minute, but Mysticism Mastery is done. And Hagmatana is our last Achaemenid Persian settlement for this game. And we got a world broken as our final narrative choice. And a last-minute Silk Roads milestone completion. I was not keeping track of that. But that's okay. That's 6 milestones completed. Something I'm kind of happy about, but not fully. Alright, let's go ahead and end the Antiquity Age. 7 settlements total, though I definitely should have considered incorporating this city-state to the west into my empire, which I ended up not doing. But that's okay. We should be good for the first few turns of the Exploration Age. We got all this done as Gilgamesh, and for the Foundation, for the game in general. We unlocked all this stuff because progress keeps being set back to 1, then up to wherever I was when I start up this game every single time. But from Gilgamesh, we unlocked the magic plant memento, the key to immortality. That's nice, though I'm not sure what it does yet. Okay, so our exploration age civilization choices are Abbasid, Bulgaria, Chola, Daiviet, Iceland, Mongolia, Norman, Shawnee, and Spain. Okay. So, Abbasid is automatically unlocked because Gilgamesh was from the same continent as the Abbasids. Chola strategically complements Gilgamesh, and Normans also strategically complement Gilgamesh. I, however, would rather prefer the geographic and historic choices over the strategic ones, so I guess Abbasid it is. And we do unlock this by playing as Achaemenid Persia in the Antiquity. Here's the ability, unique units and buildings right here. Let's choose the Abbasids.
The second of the great Arab caliphates, the Abbasid dynasty, is the heart of wisdom. As the knowledge of the world and the heavens flows inwards to Abbasid libraries, Abbasid scholars are guided by the tenets of their faith and their devotion to expanding the frontiers of science and commerce. Seek, read, discover. The world is yours.
That's right. It is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. As we cross over into the exploration age, let's see our options. Wondrous Heritage would sound nice for the amount of wonders we have in Parsa, plus any wonders I decide to build throughout the exploration age. Master Caravaneer, and I thought I had the second milestone for the scientific legacy path, but apparently not. I think I am going to do Wondrous Heritage, Master Caravaneer. Then I'll do a militaristic attribute point, scientific attribute point, and one other attribute point. Whatever it's gonna be. I'm gonna get an expansionist attribute point too. And there we go. I see that we are retaining our relationships with the leaders that we've met, including an alliance still with Isabella. I'm not sure how long this is all going to last, but I am going to see what the Abbasid civilization is like in the exploration age, starting in the next part. But for now, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!